How's it, guys? And in today's video we are going to cover my 1.5 day, here's hoping, fast. I'm starting my fast today. I started it officially an hour ago. So I'm hoping to do like a 1.5 day fast. In the past, the longest I've done is 2.5, 3/4 days. I was aiming for a 3-day fast. Why on earth would I not eat? Well, of course, as I'm sure all of you have heard, fasting promotes autophagy. Now, autophagy comes from the Greek word, means to like self-eat, to you auto-eating yourself. So when you're fasting, your body then goes into repair mode and it does digest proteins. And usually what will happen is once you've run out of your glucose and you start going into burning ketones, it starts to clean up and eat the damaged proteins, which is really cool. So in the longevity world, the world of anti-aging and longevity experts, and there are many out there on YouTube, and you can Google fasting and its benefits, and I'm sure you've all read it and heard it all before. And you have to sort of burn through your glucose, and then you get into ketosis, and then autophagy starts. So shorter fasts are very beneficial, yes, but for that deep cellular cleansing and repair, you kind of have to go a bit longer, which is really hard. It's hard for me because I do love to exercise, but after running myself ragged literally last year for about 3 months, I did a lot of running, and of course that made me hungry and had to eat all the time. This year I've taken my foot off the gas with exercise, and so now I am incorporating some rest days into my exercise routine. Tomorrow I'm not going to go to gym. So the plan is from today 11 o'clock I've stopped eating. I went to gym this morning, so I've had breakfast, then I had a post-workout meal, and the plan is to stop now. And I'll keep you updated. So you'll just go with me through my short little mini fast and I'll update you on how I feel. And that's really all there is to it. And in the description box below, I'm going to link to some top quality videos on fasting that I have found helpful. The one was an interview with my favorite, Tom Bellew, and the expert that he interviewed on fasting suggested that during your fast, you don't actually do any exercise. So I've got my exercise out of the way today, and I've had 2 meals around that exercise block, and I did legs. He suggests don't take any sort of supplements, maybe just electrolytes. So I may supplement with potassium and magnesium. I did a magnesium spray before the fast. I've had a shower. I might do an Epsom salt bath either later today or tomorrow morning. And then I plan to be quite restful tomorrow. And I plan to meditate, read, and just be calm. And then by tomorrow evening, if I'm feeling terrible, I will break it in the evening. If I'm able to, I will go the whole of tomorrow and then break it on Friday morning. So tomorrow's a Thursday. Here's hoping. Wish me luck. I do battle with fasting. Hunger comes and goes in waves, but join me on my experience. Let's see how I go. Some of the benefits of fasting on the internet. According to healthline.com, here we are, my computer, I'm going to read out to you. 8 health benefits of fasting backed by science. We like it when something's backed by science, don't we? I mean, we want to do something that's good for us and that's got proven benefits. So it says most fasts are performed over 24 to 72 hours. Mine will be just over 24 hours if I make it. You can also intermittent fast, but I want to get into the deep autophagy range. That's why I'm going to go a bit longer. So fasting promotes blood sugar control by reducing insulin resistance. So it's very good for diabetics and those who have high insulin. Promotes better health by fighting inflammation. Good one there, we love that. The older we get, the more inflammation we have. So anything that can reduce that. It may enhance heart health by improving blood pressure, triglycerides, and cholesterol levels. Just to be clear, all of that in me has been tested okay. I've had my blood pressure tested. It's always on the low to healthy side, but like low normal. For me, low is normal. My triglycerides to HDL ratio is fantastic, out of this world. So I don't need that, but fasting is still good anyway. It may boost brain function. This is what I want, and prevent neurodegenerative disorders. I have watched a close family member suffer with Alzheimer's. I would like to keep my brain as healthy as possible. So fasting and the brain autophagy hopefully will kick in. That's what I'm aiming for. It aids weight loss, obviously, by limiting calorie intake, but it also boosts the elimination of visceral fat. So something happens when you fast. A lot of people who've done it, and in a lot of studies, you actually burn that fat that's packed around your internal organs, and that is the fat that is quite dangerous, that you don't want. For us females, we need fat, obviously we do, but the healthy fat on us is in our hips and our butt and our thighs, but not that internal organ belly fat that pushes our belly out. So we're not talking about the fat that's under our skin, that a bit of that is healthy. We're talking about that fat that can pack around your kidneys and your liver. Not good. Apparently that's not a good sign for health. It increases growth hormone secretion, which is vital for growth, metabolism, weight loss, and muscle strength. And this is why people who fast actually don't see very much muscle loss, if at all. So your body kicks into this repair mode, which is fantastic. It could delay aging and extend longevity. All the science seems to say so. Okay, that's in animal studies, but even in the blue zone people, in the long-lived communities, all the centenarians, they either fast as part of their religion or they calorie restrict. It may aid in cancer prevention. Now, this is one that I find is a huge benefit, and there's no actual direction or study that says if you fast for this long, you'll prevent yourself getting cancer, but it's worth fasting just to hope to reap the benefits, I think. And then they say how to start fasting, water fasting. So what I'm going to do is drink spring water, mineral water, just to keep the minerals there, and it's only a day and a half, and yeah, wish me luck. It's going to sound weird, but one of the things that really appeals to me about fasting is that it's free. It doesn't cost you a cent. In this day and age, every anti-aging longevity trick, tip, supplement, it costs a fortune. Fasting is easy, it's free, you do nothing other than ride the waves of hunger. So it really appeals to me, and it's like Mother Nature just kicking in, which is always very effective. So in this video, you'll learn how my fast went and whether it's worth you trying. So please hit the thumbs up. It does help YouTube with the algorithm. It helps to get my content seen, my little channel grow. And please leave a comment in the comment section and tell me, have you fasted? And how did it go? How did you feel? How did you cope with the hunger? That's what's worrying me. Okay, the time is 4:49. So I have, my last meal was around 10:30. It's been 10:10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 6 hours. I had a hunger wave about an hour ago. It's now gone. I did manage to make my son his fish fingers, and I didn't actually feel hungry at that point because I rode out the hunger wave. I did find that my body got cold for a bit, so I just drank a cup of hot water, and that helped. I'll let you know how I go tomorrow. Good morning, people. So I've just woken up. I fasted the whole of yesterday. I got up at around 2 o'clock for a wee. And then I felt a hunger pang of note. But of course, I just had to go back to bed and lie down and try and ignore it. But I checked my Garmin watch now on the app, and my sleep was fantastic. Best sleep I've noted on this app ever. 8 hours, 18 minutes, more deep sleep than light.
wow, so that's incredible. So yes, I was hungry when I went to bed, but not too bad. It wasn't unbearable. Woke up when I got up for a wee, felt the hunger. Not so hungry now, must say. Gonna power through the rest of the day and see how I go. I'm going to have a almost black coffee. I'm going to do like a tablespoon of milk. I don't think that's going to break the fast. And we'll see how I go. But I slept so well. Wow, there might be something to this. I might skip supper more regularly.
Right, it is 10 o'clock, so it's been exactly 23 hours into my fast. It's not easy, I won't lie. I am thinking about food a lot, and I'm feeling like a lot colder than I normally would. It's quite a warm day, and yet I've actually got goosebumps inside my house, although my house is cooler. However, mentally, I feel a lot more alert and sharp than I have in a long time, and my mood seems to be better than it has been in the past week. Whether that was just from my good sleep, it probably was, I don't know, but yeah, my brain is fired up. It's just my body is feels tired, sluggish, and cold. I'm going to definitely see it through until 11 o'clock, which will be 24 hours. That was like my minimum, I told myself. I am going to try push it for as long as possible. I don't know whether I will make much beyond 30 hours, but let's see how I go. Wish me luck, but I'm feeling okay. I just feel a little cold and lethargic. I'm going to go to the shops. I'm terrified to walk into a food store right now, but there are a few things I need to get. So, but I'm also trying to distract myself because you just kind of got nothing to do. It's amazing how much mental time and energy you use up thinking about food, also the time preparing the food, washing up after the food, digesting the food. It does draw a lot of energy. So that could be why my brain feels sharp and awake and on fire, but my body feels a little bit, look, you're not meant to feel fantastic when you fast. So I think that is one of the keys, is that you're just meant to get through it, and you'll have your ups and your downs, but you're not meant to feel like great. Oh, wow. Really glad I didn't go to gym today though. So let's see how I go through the rest of the day. Okay, so I made it to 30 hours in total of fasted time. I broke the fast because I had a friend coming over and we decided to have supper together, and why not? 30 hours is good enough, and I don't think I could have gone much longer. Towards the end of yesterday, my brain, all I could think of was food. But surprisingly, it went easier than I thought and better than I thought. So fasting is definitely something I will incorporate more of. I'm not sure whether I could have mentally and physically gone longer. Probably I could have if there was just no food. But I felt good, especially like I said, mentally. I felt switched on. Something about fasting, sort of, you eliminate all unnecessary thoughts. Obviously, you're thinking about hunger. But I found because you want to keep yourself busy and distracted, I got stuff done. I still kept busy. I still got stuff done. All the usual tidying, washing, all the usual duties. And I didn't feel as terrible as I thought. But last night after supper, my sleep wasn't as good as in the fasted state. So after eating a bit, obviously this morning my bowel movements happened, but I realized how much energy goes into digestion and how much your body actually does take to process the food. Obviously yesterday, being in a fasted state, there was no bloating, my stomach was flat the whole day, and no gas. So no bloating, no gas, that's a plus. And it was really nice to give my digestive system a complete break. I actually felt that break. I could feel it in my body. So yes, I had moments of feeling a little bit colder, a little bit kind of sluggish, low on energy, but my brain was on fire. So that was really cool. Something I would recommend. I would suggest you just give it a try and go 24 hours and then see if you can go longer. 30 was good. I felt happy with that. And when I did eat, I wasn't ravenous, which was surprising. I thought my appetite would be ravenous, but we ate a normal, decent sized supper, and I felt good on that. And then this morning I've eaten very normally, so it's not like I'm compensating or going crazy. So it's almost like my stomach is now a little bit shrunk. Overall, happy with the experience. It was very cool, and I will definitely do it again.